3v3 faction war. This is Angel Gate and Chaos versus Orks. For the blue Chaos team, Litany of Pain is a Chaos Sorcerer, offensive and destructive commander. Lots game manipulation and control abilities, begins in melee combat. Night Lords, he's got wings on his head. Alongside, Cudder is a Plague Champion, starts off range combat with a damage over time bolter. Can get melee weapons, some decent utility and support, can build turrets and repair, but is very slow. Right alongside him here, Rostam 313 as a Chaos Lord, durable and destructive commander, walks through objects and cannot be suppressed. Some powerful offense and disruption, fights mainly in melee combat. That is the World Eaters elite scheme. Red team Orks, we've got two Warbosses. First up is Black Label. We also have Storm of Steel. These guys are melee heroes that walk through objects. Very good offense, disruption and support from the front lines. Rounding off the teams then, Reverse Order is a Kommando nob, infiltrating commander that shoots you, stabs you and blows you up. Orky style, begins range combat with a twin link shooter. This is the Freebooters DLC, I think. Those stripy trousers. Looks like he was left alone at the bottom and could cap it all up. Rostam came towards this natural victory point of red team, and there's two armies here. They haven't taken the VP though, and now Reverse Order can join the fight. Meanwhile, top Warboss is scaring off some Night Lords, Chaos Space Marines. They can turn and shoot on him though. And Storm of Steel is going to be able to come out of base pretty quickly. The bases are right here basically. So we're going to see a big 2v2 fight. Maybe no. Big retreat out by Rostam. So their push against that VP wasn't really worthwhile. Didn't decap the wreck point, didn't decap the VP, nothing. And now the Orks have the bottom and one node up. They should really get the second node up as well. Someone should be on that. Looters on the way for Storm of Steel. Black Label with just single shooter boys. Did he lose a shooter squad? Surely not. I don't see any bodies around. Some Zinchi worship. Sorcerer has already lost a bunch of hit points. Some Daka out of that garrison, I think. Shooter boys getting fully upgraded here. Nob leader and big shooter. Look at this. Power being bashed. We've got the shooter boys of Storm of Steel. Looks like Reverse Order's entire army is here too. He's got double sluggers up. And they are tearing through those heretics. Not a good start for the Chaos players here. Pushed back early and now the Orks are pushing the advantage. Sluggers on retreat might be in trouble though. Heretics are there and they finished them off. So losses on both sides. Did they actually bash any of this power? Looks like they got this generator pretty low. Not sure if they took out any of the other generators though. And those sluggers are going down too. Oh, a bit too aggressive here, Reverse Order. Losing two of his slugger squads. And these guys also in trouble. Sent into combat by Storm of Steel. But they'll be alright. That's aiming what's that? Suppressing those CSM. Some grenade launcher heretics now. Trying to time that barrage on the sluggers. And again, sluggers caught in retreat. Having a really tough time getting out of there. Alive, aren't they? These guys are going to go down, I think. Yes, they are. Three slugger squads going down. Start of the game here. And I said it was a bad start for CSM. They just came back big time, the Chaos players. Looters being shut down by the Sonic Blaster of the Noise Marines there, disabling ranged weapons. I don't think it disables ranged abilities anymore, like grenades and stuff. And it also takes a few seconds to kick in these days. Still a really nice unit though. Plague Champion goes straight for this power, is he? Is he getting a Bile Spear up? I think the Bile Spear is going to be the way to go on this map. It is very tempting always to get the Plague Fist, but Bile Spear can do awesome things in controlling nob squads. And surely we're going to see a few of those late game. And also Bash Gens, of course, really well with that thing. User choppers on these slugger boys, being knocked back though by Cacophony. Plague Champion trying to stay in play, but he's going to be forced off in a second, and that is some scary slugger retreat kills. Warboss got that hit, I think. The Noise Marines should be alright. They're alright. Dicey. It can be really dicey going for that power through that path. It should always go the top path when you're going for that power. 450, 477. CSM trying to cap under fire from shooter boys. Not all of them can shoot out of that side of the garrison though. Looks like those guys will be okay. They are getting a little bit of damage resistance from that infiltration worship too, I think. And did not drop a model there. Now grenade launchers doing their thing on the garrison. Shooter Boy's dropping a model pretty quickly there. Red team needs to get a natural back. There it is. I think the Chaos Lord grabbed it maybe. He's in combat with the Warboss. The Chaos Lord does have a power melee weapon. It's only around 26 DPS or so though. I believe the Warboss has like a 42 DPS regular melee weapon by default. There's a Kommando knob fully kitted out already. Assassin's Knife, better combat kit, and his stick bombs. There's his stun bomb. Nicely hitting those CSM there, all clumped up. Plague Champion doesn't want to get into melee with anything pretty much early game. Starts with very pathetic melee damage, like not even 10 DPS I think, with his ranged weapon equipped. Wonder if the Bow Spewer gives him slightly more melee damage. Not that I know of. Kommando knob gets away. Sluggers moving in, set up by the suppression of the Shooter Boys there. And Orks marauding through. Don't want to hang out outside the bases though. Such a strange map, Angel Gate. So strange. You have these two contested powers right near the bases, and the bases in general very close to the victory points as well. It's pretty good though. It's not my favourite map by any means, but you do get some decent games on it. I don't mind playing it. Who's this down? The Sorcerer's down over there. Sluggers again. Sluggers having some luck here in this game, apart from all those losses they took early on, but they are getting into combat it seems. Being able to deliver them reasonably well. Black Label replaced his Sluggers. Storm of Steel did not lose his Sluggers. Oh, he lost one of them, didn't he, I think? No, it was Black Label who lost a Slugger and Reverse Order lost 2 Sluggers, that was it. 450 to 381. Tier 2 for Black Label and Reverse Order, and Cudder also going tier 2. Might see a quick Blood Crusher up to facilitate those pushes against the power. 2 to 1 cap right now. Chaos looking decent going into tier 2. Orks a bit more depleted, but they can get some powerful tier 2 units up relatively quickly. The Death Dread and that awesome Weird Boy, of course. Some stick bombs thrown in there by the knob. He's almost level 3, this fella. Look at the Sorcerer doing some work on the Shooter Boys. There's Tripper shot, but cannot save those shooters, and those guys are fully upgraded. Reverse Order struggling to preserve his units. Some very aggressive pushes against his power with no support and not a big army. Not the best idea, perhaps. A very orky strategy there. This guy going to go down as well? Maybe. Oh, takes down the Sorcerer. That's what he wanted to do, but can he get away? Looks like he'll be alright. Yep. Unless someone gets him in melee on retreat over there. And more pressure on this VP by the blue Chaos team. 448 to 371. Oh, Reverse Order lost both of these Shooter Boys. Not happy with retreats. Well, it's your fault for going up that far and retreating out in bad positions. Retreat paths are predictable. They're not random. Just gotta look at your path and work it out. Don't get yourself into bad positions. Shooter Boys on the way to level 2 over here. Is that a boss pole I see? Yep. Got the Bang Bang Hammer also. See some buffed up Orks. We can get multiple Knob Squads buffed up by that Warboss. That's going to be nasty. Chaos Lord trying to finish off those looters. Went all the way into the garrison there. Couldn't quite do it. I know he's got the Armor of the Inferno. He might be able to shoot that into base and finish them off there. Notice when he's doing their thing, shaking apart that node. And Orks getting a decap. Lots of pressure on his natural victory points here. I like it. These guys have an aspiring champion. Yes, they do. Reverse Order has nothing. He has nothing on the field apart from his Kommando. He's level 3. He's doing well, this fella. He's getting some kills in. But he can't preserve his stuff. 1-to-1 cap. Heretics there idle. Orks pushing the top here. But that's suppression in the garrison. Storm Boys jumping past it there. But they need to deal with that garrison. Here comes Sluggers with Burn That House. Looks like they're just using their regular ranged attack there actually. Wow, Storm Boys having some success. Got their Knob Leader up immediately. Very dangerous unit now. Look at this. Knocked over those Havocs and tear them apart. Cheeky little special attack in there to knock them over, I guess. And we do see a Bow Spewer Plague Champion. Needs to get that timing down now for the Bilious Discharge. There it is. Actually slowing down his own units there. Master Noise Marine set up in a very strange way. Trying to get some stuff from behind, I guess. Chaos Dreadnought on the way for Rostam and also for Litany of Pain. Could get a Mark of Khorne guy up, of course, and teleport him around with the Sorcerer. Reverse order. Wow, he's going straight to tier 3. And why not? They've got the 2-to-1 cap. They've got safe power nodes pretty much. He's going tier 3. He's already got a lot of requisition. Touch of Nurgle on his heretics. That guy was sent into orbit. And down he comes over here. Intercontinental Ballistic Heretic over there. Slugger's in trouble. Big trouble. Big trouble. Gonna take him down. He does take them down. Those guys were upgraded as well. They had their knob leader. Pretty sure they had their burners too. Stick bombs almost finishing off those heretics. Very, very orky play by Reverse Order. Were those his sluggers as well? Maybe they were. Oh, is that World Eater's Dreadnought with the horns and the tail? It's pretty nuts. It's got a Blood Crusher's head, I think. CSM with Eternal War, forcing shooters to think again about contesting this victory point. Noise Marines in that garrison as well. What are you up to, Mr. Chaos Lord? Level 3 with Armor of the Inferno. I hear Noise Marines bashing power. There we go. They have full gens here. I don't think they need to buy gens down there, really. Oh, Weird Boy on the field for Black Label. Storm of Steel also going tier 3. Orks able to keep the pressure up here relatively well despite depleted armies. That Kommando knob is doing a hell of a lot of work. This guy's level 5. Even though his army's been depleted, Reverse Order's having a big impact with his hero. Weird Boy using his Warpath to give some speed buffs. These guys chasing down this Dreadnought. That is a Dark Flames, I think. Yep. Uh-oh. Touch of Nurgle Heretics again. Bad news for melee Orks. Those sluggers get away. Storm Boy's jumping and they get away. Warboss taking out a model, throwing him aside. He'll be alright. Don't think he needed that to save the Dreadnought, but it was good anyway. Almost finished off the sluggers. Cudder is now very, very light on units, down to a single Heretic squad. What happened to his stuff? I don't even know. What is this? CSM very, very slowly bashing power. Some more Blastmaster Noise Marines. I guess he lost the ones that were in the garrison over here. Knob squad on the field. The first one. How many are we going to see? That Plague Champion's Biosphere is going to become very, very important now. Icon of Nurgle also up, which is always handy. Some passive damage that you don't need to worry about. Trying to cap the wreck point here is the Chaos Lord, but a looted tank in his face from Storm of Steel. Tier 3. Havoc's on the way for Cudder in Tier 3. Help him control that knob squad, I guess. They must have spotted it by now. Has its knob leader too. And Mina and Green is also up. You need to defend your power, Orks. There's that Mark of Khorne Dreadnought for Litany of Pain. What does he do here? Does he jump in with a Dreadnought there? It's going to be so risky. I guess he has to. What else does he do with these guys? He needs to try and find something isolated, like those CSM over there. Much easier said than done though. Mark of Khorne CSM also in play. Looted tank coming in from behind. Looks like the looters are going to take the garrison. Do they have a beamy? No, they have a death gun. Lots of damage on this Dreadnought already. Oh, beamy looters right here. That's why it gets teleported out. Tank will now try and get shots on. Needs to keep moving though. Heretics caught in a very, very bad position. CSM almost finished off. Things are dying so fast, I keep missing it. Looted tank doing a good job with its driving there. And then all of a sudden doesn't do a good job and stops, but he's still getting away. There's the Chains of Torment, another really good weapon to use against marauding knob squads. Another looted tank now for Storm of Steel. Now, I always say that you shouldn't get tanks on this map, but people seem to disagree with me because they often do. We'll see how the looted tank does. It's done well so far. I think the pathing and the very close quarters is not very conducive to tanks in general. You're going to see a dead Chaos Dreadnought. Knob squad taking it down. That was a Mark of Khorne fella too. 50 red for that guy. Down goes a Chaos Lord, also headbutts there. Synchronized headbutts from those knobs. Tier 3 now for Black Label. Plague Marines for Litany of Pain to help them take down those looted tanks. Give them some more capping power too with their general durability. Sluggers here without a Nob leader, which makes me sad. They can really give it that extra punch if they go in alongside a Nob squad, because usually the Nob squad will be the one soaking up the damage. Sluggers can get in. Here we see the Bilious Discharge doing its thing. If you use Bilious Discharge and then shoot with your Bile Spear, you will reduce something to 0 speed. It will not move because you get that passive movement reduction from the Bilious Discharge attack as well. But it looks like, as we can see, Cudder has gone for the Plague Fist, which I think is a mistake. We will see how it pans out. But the Bile Spear is such good control. There's a Rocks. The Plague Fist gives you the stun, but when you stun those knobs with the Pestilent Strike, you are also giving them a massive damage reduction to range damage. And the stun's usually not long enough to take them out in melee. So I do think the Bilious Discharge Bile Spear is the way to go. We'll see. You have Touch of Nurgle on the CSM. There's that Warp Vomit. These tanks getting in a very, very tight spot here. Should be trying to focus down that Dreadnought, I think. Plague Marines moving up. Kommando Nob moving very slowly. He needs to retreat. There we go. He's level 7, this guy. How much stuff has he killed? Dreadnought did go down. Sluggers babysitting his looted tanks. 359-213. Flash Gits on the field for reverse order. The Chaos Armor is looking kind of depleted now. Orks have come back strong in Tier 3. Chaos needs to do the same. More Plague Marines here for Rostam. Cudder with a Chaos Predator of his own. Flash Gits going to get a decap here, or at least try to, I think, maybe. Yes, no? No. CSM decapping. No, they're just hanging around their own VP. I thought they were moving up over there. They're just on defensive duty, I guess. Lots of CSM scared off by the looted tanks. Level 2, level 1. More Flash Gits for reverse order. Going to get those blaster spikes of damage, which is almost impossible to defend against unless you can jump those Flash Gits or something. Can't dodge those shots. It's not like Wraithguard where you have that wind up, I don't think. I think they just instantly go off, those guns. Oh, there we saw it on those CSM. Look, there's no wind up, I don't think, on those guns. Maybe that's why they have that 10% chance to knock themselves over. Sorcerer gets away. He does get away. 1 hit point gets away. You have some suppression here. What are they suppressed by? I don't actually know. Commandos can't suppress, right? Here's a Warboss, level 5 with the Power Claw and spiky armor, tying up those Plague Marines, or at least trying to. That's a pretty good Armor of the Inferno, Let the Galaxy Burn shot from the Chaos Lord. He's got his Blood Maul. That is no doubt to try and control the knobs with Disruption, Armor of the Inferno, and the Icon of Khorne. Plague Champion killing stuff with his Plague Fist. He's killing stuff, that's for sure. Here's a Nob squad for reverse order. Looks like they've lost their Nob leader. Battle Wagon on the way for Black Label. We haven't seen a lot of Nob squads coming out onto the field. Maybe they think that's what Chaos is expecting and trying to play around their preemptively bought counters like this Blood Maul with some more shooty stuff. Mark of Khorne CSM happy to go in on those knobs on retreat. These guys level 3. Is that 2 Mark of Khorne CSM they have yet? One from Cudder as well. No marks for Litany of Pain CSM. 2-1 cap now for the Orks. There's that Battle Wagon. Super unit for them. Lots of guns. Able to fire them all if you put a unit inside. It also gets a nice speed boost. And of course the devastating Death Roller. 312 to 206. Still that 2-1 cap. Storm of Steel with a Nob squad on the way. They still have a lot of resources. Black Label and Storm of Steel looks like. Do they have nukes? Nope. Nobody has a nuke ready. Litany of Pain has no red whatsoever. Has he been using warp a lot, or did he drop a nuke I didn't even see? Look at this from reverse order now. Double flash skits with blasters and a Nob squad. That's painful. Oh, look at this. Turret going up from the Plague Champion. Doing a good job as well, suppressing those flash skits. CSM need to chase these knobs. There we go. Tank's alright. The tank's alright. Lots of action in the middle of the map here. What's going on top though? Battle wagon trying to fight some Plague Marines. Getting out are some sluggers and stuff. That's a Chaos Predator getting shots in though. Wow. Loads of stuff got out of it. Orks will try to cap now. Some friendly fire from the Weird Boy there. We have a Warboss and a Kommando Nob down. Kommando Nob is level 8. Rostam with another Chaos Dreadnought, this time with Mark of Tzeentch. No Chaos Terminators here. I guess they haven't really had the red to get them. Rostam almost does. I believe it's 350 red to get those guys up. Here is Storm of Steel's Nob squad. As he already upgraded them, they're getting meaner and greener now. Trying to go right in on that turret. They're taking a lot of damage doing this though. Really a lot of damage. The Plague Marines are not even shooting at it, I don't think. Oh, they're shooting at the knobs, of course. Oh, down goes that tank. 294, 180. Nob squad losing a lot of damage going for that turret. Holy crap. Down to just 2 models, but there's the frenzy. Meaner and greener did kick in just in time. Took so much damage there. Was that worth it? They could have pushed another time a lot safer, I think. Flash kits taking on these Plague Marines. 294 to 177. Chaos looking pretty strong. Definitely got a lot of units around. Double Havocs here for Litany of Pain. What's this? It's a battle wagon under pressure. Where is that Mark of Tzeentch Dreadnoughts? What are we down here? I thought he was going to take it up the top to defend against that battle wagon, but I guess not yet. Warboss doing a good job tying up Plague Marines, taking out a model, might take out another too. Nope, they get away. Tank needs to shoot at the battle wagon, not the Warboss. Might be able to finish it off if he's not careful. Oh, now the battle wagon getting shots in with this big zap gun thing. Might be able to finish the tank off. Nope, both of them are too scared to chase. Pressure on the red team's VP, but Orks are getting stuck in with a Nob squad to defend. Ooh, let the Galaxy burn on the garrison is nasty for those looters. Really nasty. Might need to get out of there. They might die over there. 294 to 137. Looks like they have tanked that damage. Plague Champion doing a good job. Nobs can't go in alone. They will be dealt with. Here is a Chaos Terminator squad. It's gone for the autocannon, so not claws. So I guess they feel like they can deal with the knobs on the squid. There's only 2 of them. Tank busters on the field now for Black Label. 294 for the 125. Another Chaos Dreadnought for Rostam. And this might be another Mark of Khorne fella. Don't think he'll get double Mark of Tzeentch. And I don't think that the default autocannon will do a lot of work for him. I mean, they are up against double looted tanks and a battle wagon. He might get double Mark of Tzeentch. Is getting Mark of Khorne, as you can see over there. 294 to 109. Big fight brewing in the middle here between the 2 natural VPs. Some Nurgle worship. Chaos Lord doing his thing with Let the Galaxy Burn. That is going to kill those looters. Yes, it is. They should have got out when they had the chance. Chaos Terminator is under pressure, but they do so well on Angel Gate. Terminators in general do really good here because the bases are so close to this central area. Plague Champions level 6, almost level 7. Blastmaster all doing some friendly fire there. What's going on? Orks pushing power late in the game. Only 96 VPs left for them though. Tank Buster Barrage. Oh, took down a generator really quickly. Flash kits against Plague Marines. Plague Marines are regular infantry, so they won't take the extra damage from the blasters, but it's still painful as you can see. Nob squad with full momentum off their hammers. Level 3 now. Over 5,000 hit points. Might be able to finish off these Plague Marines. The death explosion saves them, I think, maybe? No, down they go. And now they fight some CSM with Flash Git support, and they are being decimated there, those CSM. Wow. Did not last long, did they? You can't fight a Nob squad and double Flash Gits of blasters and expect to come out on top with a CSM squad. Doing a good job locking down these Plague Marines here. Can they finish off this squad too? Not quite. But they're not cheap to reinforce either, those guys. Trying to defend their power here. Commandos with their missile launcher Nob. Might be able to finish off that tank. Need to try and tie them up. That's a rear arm hit and down it goes. Orks doing well here late game. Uh-oh. 2 dreadnoughts in retreat path. Oh, but they did not attack those Flash Gits. So would have got at least 1 model off them, I think. You need to run away, Commandos. There's their smoke shell. Smoke grenade, I should say. You don't see very often. Ouch. Or at least I don't notice it very often. 240 to 96. Commandos get away, but they're in that engagement way too long there. Oh, he lost one of his Flash Gits, reverse order. Guess something smacked him around on retreat in the end. Warboss trying to revive the Kommando, but that Blastmaster is not going to let him. It's not going to let you. Need to get something on it. Not going to be able to. Still hitting from over there. He's alright though. He's a tough Warboss. WAAAGH trying to dissuade these Plague Marines from capping, but they should be able to easily do this. There's loads of stuff inside here. Not sure why they're not getting out and adding their shootiness to that attack, but Plague Marines able to finish that cap. The Warboss of Black Label with his Bang Bang Hammer and heavy armor up well over 2,000 hit points now. Boss pole also in play. Rocks on the garrison. And CSM backing off right into it almost. Are they going to finish off whatever's inside here? Looks like it's an autocannon Havoc squad. Nope. And the building lives, just about. It's falling apart over there. Tanks have done relatively well. There's only the looted tank left. But they have killed some stuff. 222, 87, 1-to-1 cap. Lots of VPs for the Orks to make up, but they have some strong armies on the field. Reverse order needs to get some stuff out though, I think. Heretics maybe coming up to join this fight. Nob squad in amongst a bunch of stuff. They have Frenzy active too. They were stunned by the Pestilence strike, but now they are loose. Plague Champion, Armor of Pestilence is up. Turret goes down. Plague Champion easily dealt with by those Nobs there. Oh, double Macrozine CSM from Litany of Pain is getting a great unclean one on the field. Can help you deal with Nobs, that's for sure. Mark of Khorne Dreadnought also will do a good job versus the Nobs. Here we go. Where's that Blood Rage? I don't see the Blood Rage. There it is. Marco Zinch one is getting torn apart, but that was a nice sweeping doom from the Chaos Lord. Was waiting for that. Almost level 8. And Nob squad are dealt with there. They do have some tools to use. Plague Champion can do well. We've got the Chains of Torment and that sweeping doom as well. Not to mention just meeting them face to face with Chaos Khorne Dreadnoughts and Lightning Claw Terminators and that kind of thing. And this great unclean one. Orks are stacked at the top though. Looking after this victory point. Are Chaos going to push here, or are they going to split and try and decap this thing? Should try and decap it, I think. Oh, here's a sneaky Commander Nob. He's going for a decap, I believe. Looks like Litany is not impressed with their chances at the top and suggests they should go for the natural victory point instead. A lot of repairs needed on these dreadnoughts for Rostam. He's only got a single... Oh, he's got 2 heretics now. Had that great unclean one. He can foul snare this Kommando off this cap here. Gets the decap, but will he get away? Oh, he's knocked over. Bang. He's level 9 and he's got out of there. Did not foul snare him, the Great and Clean One. He could have finished him off with a foul snare. On retreat, I think. Going straight for this VP, though. With the Great and Clean One to soak up damage. Here comes a Nob Squad. Infiltrated there by Hide the Boys. So they're going to get as close as they need to. Set up by Love the Daka. Beautifully done by reverse order there. But looks like it did it do some friendly knockback on those knobs there? There's level 4, these fellas. 5,523 hit points. CSM need to get the hell out. Nice sweeping doom. Great and Clean One moving in. He can also use his cloud of flies to knock them over. That passive damage on those sluggers there. More Chaos Terminators, and again they go for the autocannon, which is surprising to me. At least one, I would think at least one Lightning Claw Terminator squad. Markov Corn CSM not wanting to engage. Need to get in there, fellas. Terminator's teleporting out. Great and Clean One now joining the fight. Gonna get a hit. Boom. Does really good, wow, really good single target damage to Great and Clean One. It doesn't actually do splash damage with his attacks. That was removed a bunch of updates ago now, but it does do extra. I think it 180 damage per hit or something like that. I believe he does these days. Maybe even over 200. Lots of resources for Black Label, but he is pretty much full on population. Can't purchase anything else. At least he can easily replace things. Uh-oh. Rocket Launcher Kommando Squad. That's a lot of damage off that guy. There's a lot of damage off that knob. Looted Tank goes down. Plague Marines able to cap the red team's natural right in front of them. There's a lot of pressure on the red team here. Not sure what these sluggers are doing. That was all sorts of badness. Level 2, they do get away. 2-1 cap now for Chaos. They did the right thing. He saw a crap load of stuff at the top and said, let's go after the other VP. And they did it. There's a Rocks. That stuff gets away without a squad wipe, though. You can set that kind of thing up with Love the Daka and stuff as well. Storm of Steel looking very, very thin now, down to just 2 units, sluggers and looters. He's got a lot of resources, though. Great and Clean One in the thick of it. Lost quite a lot of health already. Now he's fighting Knobs. And Knobs will do a massive amount of damage. He needs support of Great and Clean One. Don't think he's going to get out of here unless the Sorcerer can teleport him out. Nope. He's going to die. And he's going to explode. And it's going to do massive amounts of damage to anything that's close. Also heals allies, which is pretty useful. Does take a while, though. Bang. Wow, took out that Warboss. Not sure how much hit points he had, but that took him out. Chaos Terminators getting very, very close to the action. What are they up to? Gonna go down here. Yeah, down they go. Trying to go after that battle wagon, I think, but that was a really bad way to do it. Massive amounts of pressure from Chaos. Meanwhile, top is red still. We have subjugated flash kits from the Tome of Subjugation. Litany of Pain just getting another Great Unclean One. Here comes that Plague Champion. He's almost level 9. He has done well with this fist and the Icon of Nurgle. They haven't fought as many Nob squads as I was expecting. I don't think Black Label has got one in the entire game. He's got lots of other good stuff and still no population to get anything nice, really. Nob squad here trying to flank around, I think, maybe. Can they even get their VP back here, the Orks? They're trying. 136 to 50. It's a double cap for Chaos. This could be it here. So I'm not sure if they're going to be able to get after this VP or get back after the top one. That seems to be pretty locked down. He's getting a turret as well, that Plague Champion. Double cap. Nob squad going for this VP, and with Oh no, no more frenzy. Can they even get a decap? That's a Mark of Khorne Dreadnought on you with Blood Rage. Look at the damage on those knobs. They got the decap somehow, but surely they're not going to get away from here. No, down they go. Chaos Dreadnought finishing them off, and the Sorcerer are now capped. And that might be it. Down goes that Warboss too. 136 to 19. Don't see any pressure on that top VP. Level 8. Oh, very nearly level 8 Warboss. He's got a trophy rack now. That constant debuff is pretty nice. Here comes another Nob squad from Storm of Steel, and he does have the red to use Frenzy. It looks like he hasn't used it right now though. There's that Nurgly Vomit or Rocks. Yeah, they haven't really hit the rocks that well, have they? So far, the Orks. Really good rocks, a really good nuke in general can change the game, of course. They haven't really been able to do that. 3 Chaos Dreadnoughts from Rostam. Done really well. Dreadnoughts generally do quite well on this map because of its proportions and layout. Much like how Terminators do well. Level 4 Kommando Nobs. Kommando Squad, I should say. Where is that Kommando Nob? Oh, he's got this special shooter now, level 10. Mega Boom Kit and Stick Bombs also. He's done superbly well, this guy, although he hasn't preserved his units the best. A lot of losses early on. He recovered well, but now it's down to 2 units again. Nice use of the Stick Bombs there to get them off the cap. 2-to-1 cap for the Orks. They got the top back. There's that turret doing its thing. Uh-oh. Battle Wagon's going to go down. Yes, it is. Now everything piles out of it and is forced to retreat. Haven't seen those Storm Boys in action that much since Tier 2, but I guess they have been. They're level 3. Chaos trying to get back the top here. Knocked over by the shotgun. Does have that passive chance to knock stuff down, which is good, but down it goes. GG from Black Label, 101 to 10. I guess that top VP is going to be capped, and that's going to be it. The second great and clean one on the field here. Nob squads, in general, been dealt with relatively well, I think. But we haven't seen, like, 2 from each player, which is what I was maybe expecting. Flash kits are still around. A level 4 flash kits now. Look how much hit points these guys have. That's not bad. Almost 1600. That's going to be the 2-to-1 there. Only 10 VPs remaining. That's probably it. Awesome fight for the Orks. Unable to keep the pressure up against the slightly more durable Chaos Space Marines and stuff. Level 8 Warboss. Level 10 Kommando. Both Warbosses level 8. We had a level 6 Sorcerer, level 10 Plague Champion, and a level 10 Chaos Lord. Wow, the heroes did superbly well in this game. I think, oh, Rostam, oh yeah, Rostam lost his Terminators when they were chasing that battle wagon. That's right, awesome game. Massive amounts of action. But Chaos conquers the Orks. Did pretty well so far in this little faction war series. The Chaos players. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time.